Hello dear students, welcome to all. Today we are going to start chapter 11, that is Heron's formula. And students, in this lecture we will discuss about area of some specific plane figure and Heron's formula and its proof. And we discuss some problem based on the Heron's formula. Clear? So students, without wasting time, let's start today's lecture with introduction of this chapter. Students, in earlier classes we have learned to find the perimeter and area of various plane figures, okay, such as triangle, quadrilaterals, rectangles, square, trapezium, parallelogram, etc. But we know to find the area of triangle only when its altitude is given. We can find the area of triangle only if we have altitude, because we use the formula half multiply by base multiply by altitude. But but the triangle is, or we can say that we can find the area of triangle, that is right angle triangle. Clear? Or we can say that we can find the area of isosceles triangle by using the isosceles property, and we can also find the area of triangle if triangle is equilateral triangle. So we can say that we can find the area of triangle if we have altitude, if triangle is right angle triangle, if triangle is isosceles triangle, if triangle is equilateral triangle. Okay, now in this present chapter we shall study to find the area of any kind of triangle. Okay, now then with the help of area of triangle we will find the area of other figures such as parallelogram, trapezium, or any quadrilateral. Clear? Now because any figure which can be reduced to different triangles or quadrilaterals. Clear? Now students, this is all about the introduction of this chapter. Now after this introduction, let's discuss the formula of some specific figures, formula of area of some specific figures. So if you talk about right angle triangle, we know that what is the area of right angle triangle. Okay, so if this is a right angle triangle, this is right angle triangle A, B and C, and this is 90-degree. So we can say that area is equals to what? Area is equals to half multiply by base multiply by height. Okay, this is for right angle triangle. Clear? Now if we talk about isosceles triangle, we can also find the area of isosceles triangle by, let this is isosceles triangle A, B, C, and in this AB and AC are equal. We find the area of isosceles triangle by using the same formula, half multiply by base multiply by height. Now how we find the value of height here? Students, we know that for isosceles triangle, for isosceles triangle, for isosceles triangle, one median, and which median corresponding to two equal sides, altitude and angle bisector, is coincides corresponding to two equal sides, clear? So we can say that altitude from A is also median. Okay, let this is AD. So we can say that AD is median and it is also altitude So if median and altitude also, then we can say that this bisect the opposite side. Let this side is A, this side is what, this side is A. BC is equals to A and AB is equals to AC is equals to B. Then what will we get here? This is A by 2 and this is B. So we can find the length of AD by using Pythagoras theorem. So AD is equals to what? AD is equals to B square minus A square by 4. B square minus A square by 4. So when we solve this, what will we get? We will get 4B square minus A square by 4, or we can write it as under root 4B square minus A square divided by 2. AD is what? AD is height. So now we can find the area of triangle. So area of triangle ABC, that is isosceles triangle, is equals to what? It is equals to half multiply by base is what? Base is A and it is multiply by 4B square minus A square by 2. Clear? Now we can write it as 1 upon 4 multiply by A multiply by 4B square minus A square. So this is the formula of area of isosceles triangle. 1 by 4 multiply by base multiply by 4 time of equal square of equal sides minus square of base. This is what? This is the formula of area of isosceles triangle. Clear? Now after isosceles triangle, the next is equilateral triangle. Students, we can also find the area of equilateral triangle by using the same formula, half multiply by base multiply by height, because again we use here the property of equilateral triangles. This is A, this is B and this is C. Okay. Now in this triangle ABC, all the sides are equal to A. AB equal to BC equals to AC, all are equals to A. Clear? Now in equilateral triangle, medians, altitudes, angle bisector, all are coincides. All the median, if we draw the median from A, altitude from A or angle bisector from A, these are it coincides. Similarly, if we draw median, altitude and angle bisector from B, these are also coincides. So we can say that all are on same line. So let's draw the altitude AD. AD is what? Here again AD is altitude and median. It is altitude and median. So we can say that the length of AD is what? It is A square minus, this is what? This is A by 2. CD is A by 2. So A square minus A square by 4. Clear? Now it is equals to 4A square minus A square divided by 2. And 4A square minus A square is what? It is root 3A by 2. So this is the length of altitude, or we can say that height of the triangle ABC. Now what is the area of triangle? Area of triangle ABC, it is half multiplied by base. Base is what? Here base is A. Base is what? Base is A. Now what is the height here, students? Height is root 3 by 2a. It is root 3 by 2a. So when we solve this, what will we get here? Root 3 by 4a square. Root 3 by 4a square. Or we can write it as root 3 by 4 side square. So this is the area of equilateral triangle. Area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4a square. Clear? So students, I hope you understand this, how we derive the formula of area of equilateral triangle. Now after the equilateral triangle, we know the area of rectangle and square. Area of rectangle is what? In the rectangle we have length and breadth. So area of rectangle is what? Area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. Similarly, for the square, length and breadth all are equal. Let this is equal to A. A is what? A is side of square. Then what is the area of this square? Area of this square is what? It is A square. Clear? Now what is the area of parallelogram? In the previous chapters we discussed that what is the area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is what? Area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is what? It is base multiply by corresponding altitude. Corresponding altitude. This is the formula of area of parallelogram. Now what is the area of rhombus? Area of rhombus, we can find the area of rhombus by the formula of area of parallelogram also, but we have a specific formula for the area of rhombus is what? It is half multiplied by product of length of diagonals. And we can derive this formula by using the property of diagonal, and the property is that all the sides are equal and diagonals are bisect at 90 degree. So by using this concept you can derive the formula of area of rhombus, that is half multiplied by product of length of diagonals. Clear? Now let's discuss about the formula of area of trapezium. We know the area of trapezium is what? Area of trapezium. We know that what is the trapezium? Trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite side is parallel. So what is the area of trapezium? Half multiplied by sum of parallel sides, sum of parallel sides multiply by height, and this height is what? Height between parallel sides, Clear? So this is about the formula of area of trapezium. Clear? Now students, after this trapezium, now let's discuss about Heron's formula, because these are very specific figures, and for a specific figure we have different formulas. So now let's discuss about Heron's formula. What is Heron's formula here? Students, Heron's is a mathematician. Heron's a mathematician, gave the famous formula for finding the area of any kind of triangle. Okay, if we have any kind of triangle, we can find the area of this triangle by using this formula. Is term of its three sides, we required only length of three sides. After his name, the formula is known as Heron's formula, which is discussed below. Okay, if this is a triangle, if this is the triangle A B C, and side opposite to angle A is A, and side opposite to angle B is B, and side opposite to C is C. Okay, so these are the length of sides AB, BC and AC. So S is what? S is semi perimeter. S is what? Semi perimeter. So we can say that S is what? A plus B plus C divided by 2. This is the value of S. Then area of triangle, the area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is what? It is equals to under root S multiplied by S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. This is Heron's formula. This is what? This is Heron's formula to finding the area of triangle. This is what? This is Heron's formula. Clear? So students, now after this formula, let's discuss about proof of this formula. Okay, now we have to discuss here proof of the Heron's formula. And first of all, let this is triangle ABC, this is triangle A, B and C. Clear? And this is side A, B, C. Okay, now first of all, to find the area we use altitude. So first of all, let's draw the altitude. This is D. AD is what? AD is altitude. AD is what? Altitude on BC. AD is what? AD is altitude on BC. And let BD is X. Let BD is X and AD is equals to H. Clear? BD is X, and if BD is X, then we can say that CD is what? It is A minus X. Clear? Now in triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, this is right angle triangle here. So we can say that H square is equals to, this is H square is equals to B square minus A minus X square, A minus X square. This is equation 1. Clear? Now in triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, again this is a right angle triangle here. So what can we do here? This is hypotenuse C square, so we can write C square is equals to H square plus X square. So H square is equals to C square minus X square. This is equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, we can say that H square and H square is equal. So we can say that from equation 1 and 2, from these two equations we can say that C square minus X square is equals to B square minus A minus X whole square. Okay, now when we solve this, what will we get? C square minus X square is equals to B square A minus X whole square is equals to what? it is a square, and it is multiplied by minus, so it is minus a square minus x square plus 2ax. Clear? Now this minus x square and minus x square is cancelled out, so what will we get here? C square is equals to b square minus a square plus 2ax. Clear? So what is the value of x here? The value of x is now c square plus a square minus b square divided by 2a. This is the value of x. Let this is equation 3. Clear? Now from equation 2, from equation 2, here h square is equal to c square minus x square, so we can say that h square is equals to c square minus x square is what? It is c square plus a square minus b square divided by 2a whole square. Clear? Now when we solve this, what will we get? It is c square minus c square plus a square minus b square whole square divided by 4a square. Clear? Now this is the value of h square, so we can say that h is equals to square root of this, h is equals to square root of this. Clear? Now this is the value of h. Now what is the area of this triangle? Now area of triangle ABC, it is equals to half multiplied by base. Base is what? A. Base is a, and height is what? Height is under root. Height is under root c square minus c square plus a square minus b square whole square. Okay, divide by 4a square. Clear? Now let's transfer this half a in the square root. So what will we get here? Under root. When we transfer this inside the square root, we have to take square of this, so it is a square c square divided by 4, a square c square divided by 4 minus a square multiply by 16a square multiply by 6 c square plus a square minus b square whole square. Clear? Now this a square and a square is cancelled out, so here what will we get? We can write it as a square c square divided by 4 minus c square plus a square minus b square whole square divided by 16. Clear? Now let's multiply this term and divide this term by 4, or we can say that multiply numerator and denominator by 4, because when we multiply denominator we will get 16 both sides. Okay, now so this is 4, and when we multiply this, so then this becomes 16. Clear? Now we can write it as 2ac divided by 4 whole square. We have to write this in this form, because now we get a square minus b square form. Okay, so we can also write this as c square plus a square minus b square divided by 16 whole square. Not 16, it is 4. It is 4. Clear? Now students, we can write it as, when we take 4 LCM, then here we will get 2ac whole square minus c square plus a square minus b square whole square. Clear? And this term is in under root. So now what will we get? This is a square minus b square, so we can write it as 2ac minus c square minus a square plus b square and 2ac plus c square plus c square plus a square minus b square. Clear? And it is divided by 4. It is not divided by 4. When we solve this is 16, because here we have 4 square. So here we have 16 divided by 16. Clear? Now students, when we solve this, what will we get? It is equals to 2ac, this is 2ac minus c square minus a square. So we can write it as b square minus a minus c whole square. Okay, so we can write it as under root b square minus a minus c square, multiply by, this is multiply by, here we have a plus c is square minus b square. So it is a plus c square minus b square. Okay, and divided by 16. So students, what will we get here? Now again, this is a square minus b square form. So we can write it as b minus a plus c and b plus a minus c, and this is again a square minus b square. So we can write it a plus b minus a plus b multiply by a minus b. So it is equals to a plus c plus b and a plus c minus b and divided by 16. Clear? Now so students, now here what will we have? B minus a plus c, b plus a minus c, a plus c plus b, or we can write it as a plus b plus c multiply by a plus c minus b divided by 16. Clear? Now this is the triangle, and if we add sides a plus b plus c, this is what? This is semi perimeter. This is what? When we divide it by 2, what will we get? S, and S is what? Semi perimeter. So we can say that a plus b plus c is what? It is 2s. It is 2s. So we can say that here it is what? It is what? It is b plus c minus a plus b minus c, and multiply by, it is multiply by a plus c minus b and a plus b plus c. Okay, and divided by 16 and square root of this complete term. Clear? So we can replace a plus b plus c as s and b plus c minus a. B plus c minus a is what? It is 2s minus 2a. It is what? 2s minus 2a. So we can write it as 2 times of s minus a, because s is what, 2s is what, a plus b plus c, and when we subtract 2a from this we will get a plus b minus a. Okay. So and this is 2 times of s minus b, 2 times of s minus c, and this is what, this is 2s, and it is divided by 16, and there is square root. This 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 is what, it is 16. So we can cancel this 2 by this 16. Now finally what will we get here? We will get area of triangle is what, s multiply by s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. Okay, this is the Heron's formula. This is what, Heron's formula for finding the area of any kind of triangle. Okay, so students, this is the complete proof of Heron's formula. Okay, so I hope you understand this formula, this proof of Heron's formula. To prove this we use only one concept, that is area of triangle, base multiply by height, and we use Pythagoras theorem here. Clear? So students, now after this proof let's discuss some interesting questions which are based on the Heron's formula. Okay, now the first is, find the area of triangle whose sides are 13 centimeter, 14 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Clear? So the sides are, let first side is A, that is 13 centimeter, second is B, that is 14 centimeter, and third is C, that is given 15 centimeter. Clear? So first of all let's find the semi perimeter, that is 13 plus 14 plus 15 divided by 2. 13 plus 14 plus 15, it is equals to 42 divided by 2. 42 divided by 2 is equals to 21. So we get the value of semi perimeter as, that is 21. Now area of given triangle is equals to what? According to Heron's formula, it is equals to s multiply by s minus a, s minus b and s minus c. Clear? Now what is the value of s? It is 21. So it is 21 multiplied by 21 minus 13, 21 minus 14 and 21 minus 15. Clear? So we can write it as square root of 21. 21 minus 13 is what? It is 8. Multiply by 21 minus 14 is what? It is 7. And 21 minus 15 is what? It is 6. So students, to solve this we have to make the pairs of number. So we can write it as 7 multiplied by 3. This is 8 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. So here we have the pair of 3, so we can write it as 3 because square root of 3 multiplied by 3 is 3. Here we have pair of 7, so we can write it as 7, and this 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, and square root of 16 is what? It is 4. So students, now 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 4 is what? It is 84. 3 multiplied by 4 12, and 12 multiplied by 7 is what? It is 84. So the area of this triangle is what? 84 centimeter square. Area is what? 84 centimeter square. Clear? So students, I hope you understand that how to find the area of triangle by Heron's formula. Clear? Now after this question let's move to the next question, and the next is, here we have the perimeter of triangle. Here we have perimeter of triangle, triangular field, that is 450 meter, and its sides are in the ratio of 13 ratio 12 ratio 5. Find the area of this triangular field, or we can say that find the area of triangle. Okay, so first of all it is given that perimeter is equals to what? Perimeter is equals to 450 meter. Clear? And it is given that sides are in ratio of 13 ratio 12 ratio 5. Clear? So let sides are 13x 12x and 5x. So according to question, perimeter is given that perimeter is equals to 450 meter, and perimeter is what? Sum of all the sides. So it is equals to 13x plus 12x plus 5x equal to 450. Clear? Now 13 plus 12, it is equals to 25, and 25 plus 5 is 30. So we can write it as 30x is equals to 450, 0 and 0 cancelled. So x is what? X is 15. X is what? X is equals to 15. Okay. If x is equal to 15, then what is the side? What are the sides? So sides are 13 multiplied by 15 and 12 multiplied by 15 and 5 multiplied by 15. Clear? So when we solve this, what will we get? It is 195. 12 multiplied by 15 is 180, and 5 multiplied by 15 is 75. Okay, now we get the all sides of this triangle. We have to find the area of triangle. Students, to find the area of triangle we have to use Heron's formula, but Heron's formula is lengthy. So let's check, can we find the area of this triangle by any other method? Here it is given that sides are 13x, 12x and 5x. So we can say that 12x square plus 5x square, it is equals to 13x square, because it is 144x square, it is 25x square, and it is 169x square, and it is also 169x square. So here this triangle is right triangle. So this triangle is what? This is right triangle. If this is right triangle, then we can say that we can find the area of triangle. Area of triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by perpendicular. So here base is 12x, maybe 12x and 5x. So we can say that the area of this triangle is what? 12 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 15. So it is equals to 12 multiplied by 15 and 5 multiplied by 15. Okay, so we can cancel this 12 by 6 time. So it is equals to 30 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 15, and the 15 square is what? 225. 15 square is what? 225. So we can write it as it is 6750, and the unit is meter. So we can write it is meter square. Clear? So students, sometimes we have to select the appropriate method to save the time. Here we can find the area of triangle by this method only. If we use Heron's formula, then our answer is same, but it takes more time. Clear? Now, after this question, let's move to the next question. And the next is, this is our next question. And students, in this question, we have a triangle and parallelogram. A triangle and a parallelogram have the same base and same area. Okay, this is a triangle and this is a parallelogram, and these are on same base BC. Clear? If the sides of triangle are 26, 28 and 30, this is 26, 28 and 30, and the parallelogram stands on the base 28 centimeter. Find the height of parallelogram. First of all, let's find the height of this triangle. Here sides are 26, 28, 30. Clear? So what is the semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is 26 plus 28 plus 30 divided by 2. So when we add, what will we get? 84 divided by 2, that is equals to 42. This is the value of semi-perimeter. Clear? Now area of triangle ABC, it is equals to semi-perimeter, and the semi-perimeter is what? 42 multiplied by 42 minus side 26, 42 minus other side, that is 28, and 42 minus the other side, that is 30. Clear? Now when we solve this, what will we get? It is 42 multiplied by, this is in under root, 42 minus 26, it is equals to 16. 42 minus 28, it is equals to 14, and 42 minus 30, that is equals to 8. This is equal to 12. This is equals to 12. Clear? Now students, we can write this 42 as 6 multiplied by 7, and 16 is a perfect square, and we can write 14 as 7 multiplied by 2, and 12 as 6 multiplied by 2. Clear? So now we have 6 multiplied by 6, so we can write it is 6 multiply 7 and 7, so we can take this 7 out of the square root. Now 2 multiplied by 2, so it is 2, and the square root of 16 is 4. So the area of triangle ABC is what? Area of the triangle ABC is 6 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 4 centimeter square. But here what we have to find? We have to find the height of parallelogram, and it is given that area of triangle is equals to area of parallelogram okay. And what is the area of triangle? It is 6 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 4. Okay. Now what is the area of this parallelogram? It is height multiplied by base, and it is given that we have to use the base 28. So it is 28 multiplied by height. 28 multiplied by height. So students, here this 7 and 4, 7 multiplied by 4 is what? 28. So this 28 is cancelled by 7 and 4. So what will we get here? Height is equals to 12 centimeter. Height is equals to what? Height is 12 centimeter. Clear? So students, I hope you understand this question. So students, now after this question, let's discuss the next question. And the next question is, the length of sides of triangle are 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 13 centimeter. Find the length of perpendicular from the opposite vertex to the side whose length is 13 centimeter. Okay. So students, I hope you can solve this question yourself, because in this question you have to find just area of this triangle, and to find the area we have two method. One is half multiply by base multiply by height, and the second is Heron's formula. Okay. Now after finding the area, you have to find the length of perpendicular from the side 13 centimeter. Okay. Now students, when you solve this question, you have to select appropriate method to save the time, because first you have to check, is this triangle is right angle triangle. If this triangle is right angle triangle, then you have to apply half multiply by base multiply by height, because this method save your time. Clear? So students, this question solve yourself. Now students, in this class we discuss some formula of area of some specific figure, and we discuss the proof of Heron's formula, and we discuss some interesting questions which are based on Heron's formula. Clear? So students, now we have to finish today's class here. We will meet again in next class, and we continue this chapter, and we discuss some more interesting questions which are based on Heron's formula. Clear? So thank you and have a nice day.